Dragi učenici, vrijeme je za engleski. Naslov naše današnje lekcije zove se The UK Quiz. Ishodi su da učenik primjenjuje osnovna znanja o zemljama Ujedinjenog kraljevstva, te da učenik uključuje jezične i kulturne sadržaje u Ujedinjenom kraljevstvu u vlastiti izričaj. Što znači da ćete sve ono što ćete danas čuti o Ujedinjenom kraljevstvu i ono što smo u zadnjoj mojoj video lekciji naučili, primijeniti uspješno u svakodnevnom životu i u kvizu koji vas očekuje na kraju ove video lekcije, te ćete i sami istražiti jednu zanimljivost Ujedinjenog kraljevstva i moći ćete ju zalijepiti na lino ploču čiji se link nalazi isto tako na kraju ovog videa. Hello dear students, it's time for English. The title of today's lesson is the UK quiz. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to use all the things you know about the UK in your everyday life and in a quiz that you will play at the end of this video lesson. And you will have to find out one interesting fact about the UK and post it on my Lino board I made for this video lesson. So let's start. Last time I told you that the UK consists of 4 countries. England is the largest country in the UK. The capital city is London. A rose is a national flower. St. George is the patron saint of England, and a lion is a national animal. Scotland is the second country in the UK. Edinburgh is the capital city of Scotland. A thistle is the national flower. St. Andrew is the patron saint, and a unicorn is a national animal. The third country in the UK is Wales. Cardiff is the capital city. A daffodil is a national flower. St. David is the patron saint. And a Welsh dragon is a national animal of Wales. And the fourth country in the UK is Northern Ireland. The capital city is Belfast. A shamrock is a national flower. St. Patrick is the patron saint. And a wren is a national animal of Northern Ireland. And now let's start with the fun facts. London is the largest city in the UK. It has the population of almost 8.9 million people. St. David's, on the other hand, is the smallest city in the UK with a population of just over 1,600 people. England is the most populated country in the United Kingdom. Last time I told you that almost 66 million people live in the UK. 56 million people live in England. London has the largest library in the UK. The British Library is a home to over 150 million items. The London Eye is the tallest observation wheel in the world. It's in London and it is 135 meters tall. Big Ben is the world's most famous clock. One interesting fact about Big Ben is that it's actually a bell inside a clock, and the bell weighs almost 13 tons. The Windsor Castle is the oldest royal residence in the world. The royal family still lives there, and it has been a royal residence for British kings and queens for 1,000 years. Queen Elizabeth II is the longest reigning monarch in British history. In February this year, she has been on the throne for 68 years. Loch Ness is the largest lake by volume in the UK. It means that Loch Ness has more water than all the lakes in England and Wales together. Ben Nevis in Scotland is the highest mountain in the UK. It is 1,344 meters high. The London Underground Tube is the oldest underground in the world. 2.7 million journeys are there every day in the London Underground. The Peak District is the oldest national park in the UK. It is famous for its caves, and the deepest cave in the Peak District is 400 meters below the ground. Salford Manor House is the oldest house in the UK. It is over 6,000 years old. Another interesting fact is that Windsor is the richest town in the UK by number of multimillionaires. 250 multimillionaires live in Windsor. Nottingham, on the other hand, is the poorest city in the UK. The British government has named Nottingham the 5th time in 7 years the poorest city in the UK. The River Bain is the shortest river in the UK. It is only 4 kilometers long. On the other hand, the River Severn is the longest river in the UK and it is 354 kilometers long. The River Thames is the deepest river in the UK, and one interesting fact about the River Thames is that there are over 200 bridges over the river. There are no active volcanoes in the UK. There are a few non-active volcanoes in some British overseas territories. Stonehenge is a very popular tourist attraction in Wiltshire. Is older than the pyramids. And it has more than 1 million visitors every year. And one interesting fact about England is that there are more chickens than people in England. Now let's check what you have learned about the UK today and in my last video. You have 2 quizzes here. So copy the link in your mobile phones or in your computer and play the quiz. Now it's your turn. Find one interesting fact about the UK and post it on the link you see. So the link is to the Lino board I made for this video lesson, and post one interesting fact you find about the UK. It can be a video, it can be just one sentence, or it can be a picture. So I can't wait for your posts. How do you feel about today's lesson? Are you excited? Do you find it interesting? Or you're exhausted and you almost fell asleep? And that's it for today. I hope you learned something interesting today. Goodbye.